In the expansive castle courtyard, Snow White's radiant beauty shines as she diligently performs her chores, unknowingly stirring the dark envy of the evil queen. From the cold confines of a high window, the evil queen's gaze burns with bitter jealousy, her face twisting into a mask of dark obsession. The contrast of Snow White's purity against the queen's growing malice sets the stage for a fateful conflict between innocence and envy. In the heart of the evil queen's chamber, shadows dance ominously as she confronts her magic mirror, her obsession reaching a fever pitch. The evil queen's chilling question echoes, "Mirror, mirror, on the wall, who is the fairest of them all?" The mirror reveals Snow White's ascendant beauty, unleashing the queen's murderous rage. Deep in the forest, Snow White bursts through the undergrowth, her heart pounding as the queen's huntsman closes in. Cornered by a gnarled oak, she faces the huntsman's glinting axe, a symbol of the queen's relentless malice. In a moment of conflicted mercy, the huntsman warns Snow White, his voice a desperate plea. "Never return to the castle. The queen will stop at nothing." Snow White, weary and lost, finds refuge in the disarray of the dwarf's cottage, a haven unknown. Overcome by exhaustion, Snow White succumbs to sleep across the tiny beds, a picture of vulnerable innocence. The dwarfs return to their humble abode, their faces etched with surprise and curiosity at the sight of their unexpected guest. Snow White's laughter echoes through the small rooms, transforming the dwarf's cottage into a haven of joy and order. The dwarfs, softened by affection, become Snow White's protectors, their gruff voices laced with concern as they warn her of the evil queen's treachery. As they share meals, sing songs, and work together, the camaraderie between Snow White and the dwarfs blossoms, creating a sanctuary of warmth and friendship. In the sun-dappled forest, the evil queen, masked as a frail hag, approaches Snow White with a deceptively alluring apple. Unaware of the impending doom, Snow White succumbs to temptation and bites into the poisoned fruit, sealing her tragic fate. As the poison takes hold, Snow White's eyes flutter, and she collapses into a death-like slumber, casting a pall of despair over the once vibrant forest. The dwarf's cottage is shrouded in twilight. The dwarfs trudge in, their weary faces bearing the weight of exhaustion. A collective gasp echoes through the cottage as they discover Snow White lying still, her life seemingly extinguished. Overwhelmed by sorrow, they tenderly carry Snow White and place her in a glass coffin, bathed in the radiant glow of a sun-drenched clearing. Snow White and the princes return to the castle heralds a symphony of jubilation across the kingdom, igniting hope and celebration. The final scene blooms with a promise of peace and justice.